Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with the Avengers Age of Ultron Titan Hero Tech Interactive Hulkbuster. Yep, I've actually splashed some cash on a Titan figure. My adult collector soul is so going to burn in hell. And I say that as if you're not familiar with them. Titans are those awful 12-inch rigid novelty shampoo bottle looking action figures that are a slap in the face to anybody who buys them. Yeah, it's a shame that this one has been saddled with the Titan name, as this sure is a step above those. At least in size it does the word Titan, those giant deities of Greek mythology, some justice, as it's huge. If I pan left to right with my camera, and you can see I'm zoomed out as far as I can, and it's just barely fitting on my review station. It measures around 13.5 inches tall, and if we look on the back of the packaging we see him standing taller than the regularly sized characters from the movie. Yet Hot Toys, those fine purveyors of 12-inch scale figures, have a forthcoming Hulkbuster that measures a whopping 21 inches tall, and they're ones to observe proper movie accuracy. So although this Titan Tech one is from a line of 12-inch scale figures, its size is more likely equivalent to the 7-inch scale Marvel Select figures. Unfortunately, out of packaging and in my hands, it feels a lot more cheaper than it looked packaged. I think maybe simply buying something with Age of Ultron packaging made me feel a step closer to seeing the movie, with my excitement for the movie imbuing the figure with more majesty than it in fact deserves. The ugly screw holes in the back betray that this is just a hollow shell of two parts screwed together, so for its height it is incredibly light, but at the very least the sculpt is there for the most part, meaning stood on a shelf across the room it does have a dynamic visual gravity to it. And he does have some sculpt detail on the bottom of the feet, which is nice to see, as that's something they could have easily overlooked. In terms of articulation, it doesn't even boast your basic 5 points of articulation, with just articulated arms and a head that rotates side to side. But instead of posing, the playability here comes in its various other features, so lights and speech. As trumpeted on the packaging, this also interacts with other Titan Tech Avengers figures. However, that's an interactivity I'll have to imagine, as while I'm fool enough to buy one of these, I ain't fool enough to buy two of them. The lights and sound are powered not by Stark Tech, but by Duracell, you know, like the bunny. No? Kids, ask your parents. So the lights and sound, of which there are many, are operated by pressing this part of his chest.
Avengers, assemble!
Now that's not Robert Downey Jr.'s voice, is it? I guess either Hasbro were too cheap to pay him for his voice, or Downey was too greedy, wanting too much cash.
Hulkbuster powering up!
Among my favourites are what I assume is this walking sound effect that really conveys the giant ground quaking size of the armour. This one.
Oh yeah, this is power.
Maniac, Brainiac, winning the game. I'm the lyrical Jesse James. I got the power! And then...
Hulk, stop tearing up my armor. Bruce, it's time to calm down.
Well, Tony, I'm not sure how well reasoning with the Hulk will go, especially when you've clearly built an armor specifically to beat the crap out of him. Then...
Captain, I'm your one machine army.
And come Civil War, you'll be Captain America's one machine enemy. And finally...
Ultron, you're just a cheap copy.
Oh, Tony, it seems you've seen Hasbro's Ultron action figures too. Plus he also has a jackhammer punch feature, operated by this button on his right arm with an accompanying sound effect. Let's bring in a Hulk to bust, so to speak. Seems it's more of a close range attack, so let's try that again, this time bringing Hulk within licking distance of Hulkbuster's fist. Oh, that's tickled me. So if you have $824.99 to spare, then splash out on the Hot Toys Hulkbuster. Of course, a sum like that discounts many of us from owning something like that. This Titan Tech one is less than 5% of that price, and if you're the kind of collector customizer like I am, I think the sculpt here is good enough to make this much better looking with the addition of some of your own paint skills. But of course this is one largely for kids, yet at $39.99, which is what I paid, I'd say to parents to wait for a sale or promotion promotion that puts it in the 25 to 30 range, I think that's more its value. Here it is alongside Toy Biz's Marvel Legends Legendary Riders series Hulkbuster, and I'll be interested to see how both of these stack up against the forthcoming Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure. Anyway, click the video on the right for my previous review. I sure would love it if you could give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.